effective. Yun po yung aking point na pinakikita. Now, we go to the issue of this hearing. May I ask the PNP, from 2019, before the pandemic, up to the present, what were the crimes associated with the POGOs?
We have a record from the Directorate for Investigation and Detective Management po, sir. We have, in terms of Access Devices Regulation Act of 1998, we have 13.
Fraudulent transactions.
Meron tayong fraudulent transactions, 2. Cybercrime Prevention Act of 2012 or Republic Act number 10175, meron tayong 2. Then meron tayong PD 1602 in relation to cybercrime law, 4. 1602, merong isa. Republic Act 11332, meron ding isa. Kidnapping and serious illegal detention, meron 2. Meron din tayong another serious illegal detention, 2. Republic Act 9208, 3. Republic Act 10591, isa. Meron ding isang robbery for a total of 32 cases. These are cases actually investigated by the Criminal Investigation and Detection Group, Your Honor.
Pursuant to the data given me by the Philippine National Police, from January 2019 to June 30, 2024, there were 125 POGO-related incidents. Would you confirm that?
Actually, sir, that is the data from the IDM. What I mentioned earlier was the data from CIDG. Yes, sir.
When I speak of POGO related crimes, hindi ko naman sinasabi kung ano sa CIDG, kung ano sa AKG or ano eh. May I know if you are officially the representative of the PNP?
Yes po, sir. I am the one being used to represent the PNP right now.
And what is the basis of your representation?
There was a memorandum coming from our chief of the directorial staff to make me the OPR of this meeting,
Could you
hearing
please,
this
could you please
afternoon.
inform your TCDS that in the next hearing, yun pong DIDM, which is the Office of Primary Responsibility regarding crime incidents, and the CIDG dapat ang umattend dito. Pakisabi lang sa TCDS ninyo.
Yes, Your Honor.
Kasi sila ang nakakalam nito eh. Supposing I asked you, what happened to the 9 bodies of foreign nationals found doon sa malapit sa Porac? Would you know how to answer that?
Right now po, Your Honor, I cannot answer that one. I believe it should be the Directorate for Investigation and Detective Management.
Of all the crimes na sinasabi, how many victims were there? Of the 125 POGO-related incidents, how many victims were there?
Your Honor, we have a total of 5,792.
Well, sa akin, 5,801. And what would be the nationalities of the suspects in these 125 incidents?
Based on our available data, we have
Chinese.
For foreign nationals, we have 1,927 Chinese, 2,314 may Filipinos din pala, sir. And then we have 23 Malaysians, Myanmar, 192 Malaysians, 29 Taiwanese, 659 Vietnamese. We have one Japanese national, 121 Thai nationals, 382 Indonesian nationals, 69 Nepalese, 47 Burmese, 6 Bhutanese, isang Moroccan, 2 Indians, 5 Singaporeans, 4 Yemeni, 2 Pakistani, 2 Africans.
Yes,
isang-
yes, yes. Karamihan foreigners, right? And most of them from China.
Yes po, sir.
Yes. May kung verify nyo kung sila po ay paano sila nakapasok dito sa ating bansa.
Iyakat yan. Nakukuha ba ng iyakat? We verify, sir.
We will verify this one, sir, with other agencies.
Hindi ba ito crimes related to Bogo since 2019 to June 30 of 2024, iho. Hindi man lang nyo verify kung they entered this country legally or illegally. Di ba? Kasi kung kayo ang nag-iimbestiga, dapat tingnan ninyo lahat yun. Tama? Did they possess the necessary documents in order to be able to work in this country?
Your Honor, sir, actually we have the IACAT. This is an interagency body. Nandito na rin na taga-immigration. And all these matters, actually, lumalabas po, sir, ito sa meetings of our IACAT.
Sinong membro ng PNP sa IACAT?
We have from CIDG, from the IDM,
And who is the head of this?
the DOJ po, sir.
DOJ. Would that be true?
It's true, Your Honor. We have regular meetings to monitor our existing operations and plan future operations.
And may I know why hindi nyo nakikita kung merong proper documents itong mga ito? Both the victims and those operating na foreigners?
Nakikita po namin, Your Honor, at kasama po ito sa mga kaso iniimbestiga namin, yung propriety ng mga documents nila.
Yung alin?
Yun.
And how many of this number would have papers, legal papers to work in this country?
We'll have to defer to Bureau of Immigration or PAGCOR for those
Akala ko
details.
tinitake up nyo sa IACAT. I just heard that.
We take up specific operations, Your Honor. Yung big picture, madami po talaga to Your Honor.
So, for example, in this hearing, tinatanong na namin yung mga datos na ito, i-refer nyo pa kung saan-saan.
Pasensya na, Your Honor. But specific po yung operations namin at nakita niyo naman po masilimuot ng problema. So, but mapaprovide po namin yan.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Wala namang mangyayari doon sa tatanong ko
Okay.
Mr. Kasi Chair? It only shows, Mr. Chair, na wala pong
records.
Wala pong OPR yung nagdadirect ng operations na ito.
Yeah.
Yun lang po ang nakikita ko ngayon. At kung walang nagdidirect ng operation na ito, yung campaign natin against illegal pogos, I think will take a long time. Marami pong salamat, Mr.
Thank
Chair.
you, Congressman
Mr.
Romy
Chair.
Acop. And I would like to remind the members of this committee that we did not prepare for merienda and dinner. So please limit your questions, no? Para at least we can all go home. Congresswoman
Mr. Chair.
Luistra.
In relation to,
Then after which, Congressman Plato via Zoom. Sige, go ahead.
in relation to the interpellations of the Honorable Acop, do we have available data about the illegal POGOs?
Yes, we have. The illegal pogos that were mentioned a while ago by PAGCOR and at the same time by Yusek Gilbert Cruz is now within the possession of the chairman. And these are all identified 407 illegal ano ba to? Illegal pogos ba to? Masabi natin gano'n. Illegal pogos.
So they are corporations, Mr. Chair?
These are all, corporation given business permits by the different LGUs. And that's the reason why we wanted the LGUs to be here, the Liga, para we will be turning this over to them together with the PAOK-TF, with the PNP, the PAGCOR, helping together, no?
Mr. Chair, in line with the principle of piercing the veil of corporate entity,
Yeah.
may I move that we direct the Securities and Exchange Commission to provide us copy of their GIS and articles of incorporation?
So we will be asked, I think the SEC is here, di ba?
We will
Andito ang
provide.
SEC, di ba?
We will provide.
You will provide, you don't know yet kung ano ipoprovide.
We can provide.
You can provide, but don't tell us that you will provide because I'm not giving you yet the copies of this illegal all of these were given to us by PAGCOR and by kay Yusek Gilbert muna. And di ba kanina kino-confirm ko kung tama talaga lahat to. And then this is something that is confidential and yet hindi pa po namin maibigay sa inyo. Probably in due time, in secrecy siguro we will be asking the SEC to give us all the details. Meron pa tayong details dito ng corporation na nakalagay sa 407? Yung iba, but not yet complete.
Yes, sir.
Were you able to ask the SEC about the corporations?
We are in constant coordination, sir, with the SEC as to the formulation, sir, of those documents.
Nandito na sa lahat?
Some of them, sir.
O sige,
But
we will be
we can
meeting
ask
na lang.
the
Yeah.
SEC.
We will be meeting na lang confidentially para to discuss this matter because what we wanted also is the DILG to be present in order to see the culpability of non-action by the different LGUs on this matter. Kasi kung pababayaan natin ng PAOK-TF, PAGCOR saka PNP lamang kikilos, hindi natin masasawat atong 407 na to. And reminding also the PNP that these 407 identified illegal, sabihin na natin illegal POGOs that is located in the different municipalities and cities, meron silang sarili-sariling COP, Chief of Police. We need them also. And mayors. And the Romy Acop, please.
Very simple lang, Mr. Chair, dahil hindi ko nakita kanina eh. May I ask Chairman Al, your governing law is Republic Act 9487, right?
Oh, hindi na ako tatanong.
Yes, Your Honor.
It does not specifically state na kayo ang may jurisdiction sa POGO operations.
Ikaw.
There is no specific mention of POGO.
Thank
in
you.
Such.
And it was slightly amended, or your tax provisions in your charter were amended by Republic Act 11590.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, if I read it right, yung jurisdiction nyo over POGO operations came about because of Executive Order number 13 promulgated by then President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Tama po ba?
Tama po kayo, Your Honor.
Ngayon. So, the advent of POGO started nung pinirmahan itong Executive Order number 13.
Yes, Your Honor.
To stop POGO operations, bawiin lang ni PBBM to.
I believe so. If a new executive order will be issued by the current president, then
Thank you.
that would be.
The last question, Chairman Al.
Yes, Your Honor.
Is there or have you received reports or is there a possibility na yung may-ari ng illegal ng legal POGO say may illegal POGO rate?
We are not closing the fact or the possibility that meron din po. Kaya po we have stepped up our monitoring, and as I had mentioned, instead of random checking by the Compliance and Monitoring Department of PAGCOR, we will now have 24/7 PAGCOR representatives in all our licensees.
Thank you, Chairman Al. Marami pong salamat, Chair.
Congressman Acop, so we will be proceeding to the next interpellator via Zoom. Congressman Plato, you are now recognized. We are giving you 2 minutes. Just a joke. Congressman Plato, you have the floor. Go ahead. Oh, nga pala. You have the monitor.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you for spearheading the motu proprio inquiry on the proliferation of criminal activities surrounding Philippine offshore gaming operators in our country. For starters, Mr. Chair, please allow me to express my view on the existence of legal POGO in our country. I believe that the revenues collected from this operation pushes forward our economy, who is obviously in dire need of revenue resources. Local employment is also created and other industries benefit from legal POGO expansions. However, Mr. Chair,